どうも柳沢です。今回紹介するのは日本によって変わってしまった外国人たちです。日本に住んで見た目が変わった人、生活習慣が変わった人、日本人と出会い価値観が変わった人、いろいろな人がいますが、最初に紹介するのは日本に来てから顔つきが変わったと主張するイギリス人のお姉さん。
My face changed from this to this in Japan with no cosmetic surgery or procedures. So how did it change and what happened? One word I learned in Japan is kodawari, basically about attention to detail and care when it comes to everything. And this type of attention to detail is something that's changed my life in Japan. Whether it's just eyelashes or lips or hair being tidy, it all really makes a difference. I take a rainbow of vitamins every day in Japan, including iron, vitamin C, vitamin B. When I lived in the UK, that was not happening. Also, for the last 6 months, I haven't really drunk alcohol in Japan unless it's on occasion. If you know, you know, in England, we're crazy about drinking from a young age. In Japan, I am so much more fulfilled, relaxed, and less stressed. Stress is actually one of the biggest factors for aging and skin. I think how you feel on the inside definitely shines out. I'm just so much happier with my life now, and that definitely shows.
このお姉さんの場合は日本の価値観に影響され、こだわりによって女子力が上がり、気づかないうちに変化したというパターンですが、日本に来てがっつり見た目が変化した人もいます。今映っている女性、日本に来る前は髪はセンター分け、服装はアメカジでしたが、日本に来てわずか1ヶ月でこの変化、可愛いカルチャーに影響を受けたのか、きっちり前髪を作ってギャルっぽい雰囲気。どっちのスタイルもそれぞれの魅力がありますが、柳沢的には足して2で割ったくらいがちょうどいい気がします。次に紹介するのは日本で謎の変化を経験した女性。
I have been in Japan for a week and tell me why all of a sudden I just don't have IBS anymore. I have been struggling with irritable bowel syndrome for about 6 years, like agonizing pains when I eat gluten, dairy and sugar. Those are my main 3 triggers. I come to Japan, I can eat whatever I want. I have been eating so much dairy, so much gluten, drinks full of sugar, and I have not had one incy bit of pain. I am so confused. I don't know if the food is just different in Japan, but I can eat everything here. I actually feel like I'm in heaven and I don't want to go back to Australia.
過敏性腸症候群というのは腹痛が繰り返し起きたり、下痢や便秘、張りやガスが出やすくなったりする消化器の不調をまとめた呼び方。なぜ日本だと症状が出ないのか、水が合うのか、食材が違うのか。正直、お医者さんじゃない柳沢には全くわからないですが、ただ一つ言えるのは、母国では毎日の食事に苦労していた外国人が日本に来て初めて全力でご飯を楽しめてるということ。とはいえ、食べ物の美味しさに気づいたことによって今度は体重増加という別の問題に悩まされないか心配ですね。次に紹介するのは日本に来てから他人を信じれるようになったアメリカ人のお母さん。
I think the biggest change in my life since moving here was my mentality. One thing that I've noticed is how trusting I've become. Probably pertains more just to Okinawa than Japan as a whole, but it's very safe where we live. Everybody told me this before moving here, and I really didn't believe it 100% when we got here. People were nice. Unfortunately, I'm a very paranoid person, and even worse since becoming a mother, so I really don't trust anyone around my kids. Friendly or not, I've always had my guard up, especially when I'm out and about with my kids, because I'd rather be safe than sorry. We have been here almost a year, and the longer I live here, the safer I feel. And it's beyond just feeling safe. I feel seen as a mother. Bathroom stalls having seats for your little ones. They have potty training seats in most bathrooms you go in. Full nursing rooms with sinks, hot water dispensers, rocking chairs. Almost every restaurant here will give your child a child-friendly plate and silverware and cup. It really clicked that my mentality changed when I was walking through the store with my youngest sleeping on me, and I really had to go to the bathroom. And when I got into the stall, I realized the large one didn't shut correctly, and I walked back out, and there was a mom in there with her young daughter. and she asked if she wanted to hold my son, and normally I would never allow that. I did hesitate a little bit, but I did end up having her hold my youngest son outside of the stall while I went and used the restroom. It's a level of safety and comfort that's hard to explain unless you live here. This was the precious mom and daughter that held my son while I went to the bathroom, and we took a little selfie together. It's so common living here, the amount of people willing to lend a hand to help you.
Living in Japan has truly tested me and forced me to become so much more patient than I was back in the US. People in Japan will stand at a crosswalk and wait, even if there's 0 cars coming. Street is a back alley, everything's completely empty, and they still wait for the crosswalk. That would not happen in the US. Another one that really got me was getting off a crowded train in like Tokyo. Everyone gets off and they just automatically form a line for the escalator. No pushing, no running, no cutting in front of people. A straight, orderly line. I actually vividly remember that being like one of the first, like, whoa, this would never happen in the US. Like, are people actually respecting this line culture right now? And yes, the line culture is a thing, and you do not skip and you do not cut. It might sound obvious, but living here teaches you that your time is not more important than everybody else.
海外、特にこの人の出身地であるアメリカって、基本的に自分の主張を通すっていうのがデフォなんですよね。自分が先に行く、自分の時間を最優先する、そういうサバイバルな環境で生きてきた人たちからすると、他の人のペースを尊重するとか、お互いに譲り合うという概念自体が珍しい。だから、日本人には当たり前の行動でも、海外勢の目には異次元の光景に映るのかもしれません。次に紹介するのは、修羅の国で体と野生の勘を鍛え上げてきたムキムキの外国人。しかし、日本に来てから、その筋肉や勘の使い道が完全に消滅したようです。
Is it just me or does Japan make everyone a butt? Don't get me wrong, I love Japan, but I can slowly see myself losing some of my instincts. Imagine walking down the road and you don't have to pay attention to anything. Every vehicle prioritizes you and would literally stop to let you pass. You are not worried about someone snatching your phone. The police just doesn't stop you randomly. Everything is so safe. It's putting my street orientation to sleep. I've had to hone a specific set of skills, so I don't know what to do with all this safety.
実際、海外ではスマホを取り出すときに背後を確認するのは普通。しまうときもケツポケなんて持ってのほか、ちゃんと前ポケットに入れるのが基本。そんな母国の日常で磨かれた彼の警戒心と筋肉ですが、日本では完全に無用の長物になりました。本人には悪いですが、日本にいる限り、その筋肉の出番はあまりなさそうですよね。次に紹介するのも、同じく日本の安心できる環境に慣れて、警戒心が薄れた外国人。
I was just at a 7-Eleven and I paid at the counter and I left my phone on the table and I went outside and suddenly this man was running after me. I turned around and then he was just like, you left your phone, and I was like, oh my god, thank you so much. It was a Japanese dude. And I was like, damn, like the number of times that I've forgotten things in this country is crazy. They have literally made me feel so safe that I've come to forget things. If this was in Manila, that would have been gone in seconds. It would have been gone. And I would go back to the store and it would be gone. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm not one of those people who are romanticizing Japan. Not at all. It's just that this just happened to me. And of course, like any country, there's some sort of non-safety. But when it comes to stuff, I have felt so safe that I keep forgetting stuff. In Manila, I'm always like, I have my purse with me and I'm always like here with my friend. My backpack is always here in front. And then here in Japan, it's like, oh yeah, everyone's like, oh yeah, your bag's open. I'm like, well, yeah, that's fine. Like, no one's really gonna steal anything.
いかがだったでしょうか。日本に来た外国人のいろいろな変化を紹介しましたが、八木沢的に気になったのは、研ぎ澄ませた野生の勘の使い道をなくした外国人男性。八木沢も昔は危険を察知するために勘を研ぎ澄ませていたんですが、今じゃその勘を使うのはスーパーで一番進みが早いレジを見抜くときくらいです。今回の話題について皆さんはどう思いましたか？ぜひコメント欄で意見を聞かせてください。このチャンネルでは海外で注目されている日本に関連する話題と反応を紹介しています。ほぼ毎日投稿しているのでチャンネル登録よろしくお願いします。